Hi, this is Yoga with Domini and I'm Domini. Thank you for joining me for this one. This is a nervous system reset, so if you're stressed or a little bit anxious. I've got my amethyst with me today because that's a stone of calm and tranquility. So I'm just going to stick that over there and we'll get started. We're going to start today in child's pose, so you can do that any way that you want. You can do a wide-legged child's pose or not, it's entirely up to you. I'm going to do a wide-legged child's pose because that feels more therapeutic to me. So just sitting back, sort of heading towards your heels, and reach your arms forward if you're doing this variation. If not, then arms at your side. So if you don't want to do the wide-legged one, you just bring your legs together, forehead to the mat, and arms at your side. I don't like doing that one because I can't get my bum as close to my heels with that one, and it just feels more comfy doing it this way, so I'm just going to do it this way. A nice deep breath in and out. Nice proper deep belly breaths, so really make sure that that breath is going right down to your belly and your belly's expanding out like a balloon. And then when you breathe in, you're sucking it back in again. And then up into tabletop for cat-cow. So nice, take this nice and slowly, nice and gently. Breathing in as you dip your belly down and lift your gaze. And out as you curve that back up towards the ceiling. If you've watched any of my other videos, you'll notice that I'll tell you how to breathe, but I also say to you that just breathe how you want as well. I'm telling you how I'm breathing, but as long as you are breathing, that's all that matters. You might want to do this the other way around. You might want to breathe out as you curve down, and in as you curve the back up. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. It's you that's trying to regulate your nervous system at the minute and just calm down, de-stress, anti-anxiety. Just coming down off of whatever high, I suppose, high anxiety, high stress you were under. And after you've finished this round that you're on, flat back, and we're just going to thread the needle. So if we tuck the right arm under the left, so bring the right arm up and then thread it underneath the left and just tuck, fold down so your ears to the mat, and breathe. All of these poses should be nice and gentle, nice and slow. You're using gravity to help you in these poses. You're not pushing or pulling or forcing anything or trying to overly stretch. This is just a nice relaxing flow. Everything should be loose, so try not to hold any tension in your left arm here and your left shoulder. Just as much as you need maybe to just keep yourself a little bit upright, but it should be nice and loose and relaxed. And we'll switch to the other side, back up, and then bring your left arm up and under the right, ear to the mat, and just relax. And back up. We're just going to go into a low lunge. I'm going to use blocks for this. So use whatever you've got around you, anything that you need. I'm going to block either side, and I'm going to bring my right foot up into the middle of those blocks and just lunge down. If you don't have anything to use, you can always stay up on your fingertips there, or on your leg like this if you need to. But just try and think outside the box. If you don't have blocks, you can use books, you can use DVDs. If you've got a nice firm sort of ornament, you could perhaps lean on that. Weights, big cushions, anything really. Just try and think outside the box. And then I'm just going to switch legs. So left foot up in between the blocks or in between your hands, however you're doing it. And then just lower your hips down and get a nice stretch. Remember to make sure you're breathing. Nice deep breaths might be nice just to calm yourself down, calm that stress out, and nervous system down. But just breathing normally will do. It's better than holding your breath and not breathing at all. Now we're either going to go, you can do a puppy pose with me, or you can go back into a child's pose if you don't like the puppy pose. So I'm going to bring this leg back, put those blocks to the side, and then go into puppy pose. So puppy pose, the difference is you're not bringing your bum back to your heels, you're keeping your hips above your knees. I'm so used to the camera being on the other side. I'm doing everything on this side. Like, no, they can't see that. And then arms forward and rest your forehead on the floor. And back up. We're just going to go on our backs now and bring our knees into our chest and just rock from side to side. Close your eyes if you want to. You can do some circles with those knees, just massaging the lower back if that feels good. And then just put your feet to the floor. We're just gonna just rest here for a minute. So one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, feet grounded to the floor, and just relax. Try not to tense anything. Just feel your belly rise when you breathe in. And feel it collapse down when you breathe out. And maybe while you're here, you can just think of an intention or a mantra. It can be a sentence, it can be one word. So it depends on how you feel and what's going on. If you feel anxious, you could say something like, I am safe. or I am healthy and I am safe. If you're feeling stressed, you know, you could say something like, I am calm, or my life is calm, I am in control. Or it could just be one word: control, calm, peace, anything really like that you might just want to repeat to yourself. We're going to bring those knees back into the chest, and we're just going to sort of move them over to the left side, so you're getting a nice supine twist, basically a reclined twist. So arms out like a T, and bring both knees, bent knees, over to the left. And whatever word or phrase that you've thought of, just keep saying it to yourself. And back to centre, and go the other way, so knees to the right. And how we're going to finish today, or at least how I'm going to leave you, is legs up the wall. So if you've got a wall or a door or any space nearby where you can basically put your legs up it, so shift your bum up against the wall and put your legs up it like that and just relax, then great. If you don't have that, again, just use a block or a cushion or a blanket folded up underneath your bum and then bring your legs up and just relax. This is one of the most soothing yoga poses I do. I love this one. It really chills me out. Hopefully it's working for you. Again, those nice deep breaths, you can feel your belly expanding as you breathe in. And this is where I'll leave you. If you want to stay here like this, you absolutely can. You can go into Shavasana if you want to do that instead and finish on that. Or you can go into a fetal pose and just finish there for a few minutes or more, even if you want to. Or you can go back and do this whole sequence again if you feel like you need more. That's absolutely fine. Just do whatever feels good for you. I hope it's helped, and I hope you have a really wonderful day.